If you can't love someone, leave them for those who can. Hi everybody, this is Life with Leonard and welcome to another episode. Now on this channel, if you are new here, I strive to motivate and inspire you to become the best version of yourself. And if that type of content interests you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video and to share it. All those good things are good for the YouTube algorithms, and that way we would grow and we would be able to reach more people who you and I both know would be able to benefit from the contents of these videos. Now, every good relationship is based on respect. And if it's not based on respect, then nothing that appears to be good will last very long. Now, healthy relationships, especially marriage, it involves, without saying, honesty, trust, respect, and open communication between partners. It takes effort and compromise from both people. There is no imbalance of power. It makes the parties involved both happy and fulfilled. Far too many people are looking for the right person instead of trying to be the right person. My argument always would be, if you can't love someone, leave them for those who can. I'd like to share with you 5 important factors that can and will more than likely destroy your relationship and or marriage. If you are in a negative relationship, what I will be sharing with you in this episode can also be of help. So the first one on my list is poor communication. Now, communication plays a super important role in a relationship. It reassures, it draws spouses closer to each other. However, couples who struggle with a lack of communication in their relationship, usually they experience ongoing and unresolved conflict, and that makes it difficult to manage stresses such as finances, sexual intimacy, children, and work. You need to guard against this, because a lack of communication will more than likely destroy your relationship and keep you and your spouse distant from each other. When couples have poor communication, they often feel emotionally unsafe and disconnected in the relationship. They feel frustrated, unimportant, and if you are there, you know what I'm talking about. And they feel alone in the relationship. They don't feel optimistic about the longevity of the relationship, because there seldom is the opportunity to repair and heal past wounds, let alone ongoing ones. This have the tendency to keep you stuck in a negative pattern of communicating with your spouse. You need to be comfortable telling each other everything, ranging from, the good, the bad, to the dirty, to the nasty. If you have reached this stage in a relationship, then congratulations. Remember, the secret to a successful marriage is no secrets. Another important factor that I want you to take note of that can destroy a marriage or a relationship is the lack of respect. A relationship without mutual respect is bound to crash. Men, for instance, love respect. The woman should not fail to give that. The woman should learn to massage the ego of her spouse. And men, gentlemen on the other side, you should learn to honor your wife. There must be respect for opinions, for wants and desires, respect for personality, respect for religion. Many of these things, specifically your religious belief, this is a very important one, should be straightened out before you get married, before you decide to spend the rest of your life together. I'm here to see a healthy relationship, especially when there are children involved, where husband and wife don't have the same religious convictions and beliefs. I mentioned, as a woman, you should massage your husband's ego, if you understand what I'm saying. But that's not what's meant here. You see, unforgiveness and an ego, it may be small ones, but can be poisonous to your relationship and will slowly but surely destroy it. If you are angry with your spouse over an issue, don't let it extend for too long. It can and more than likely will do more harm than good. Remember what I said about poor communication? And thirdly, if there is a lack of openness in your relationship or marriage. Now this one is so beautiful when it's present, but painful when it's not. Openness and honesty goes hand in hand. It helps build compatibility in your marriage. When you and your spouse openly reveal the facts of your past, your present activities, and your plans for the future, you are then able to make intelligent decisions to the benefit of the relationship. You are taking each other's feelings into account. In a relationship, the lovers are required to be open to each other. Now a lack of openness, and you must hear me out, strains the relationship. Don't hide anything from your partner. Voice it out, no matter how difficult it is or how bad the situation is. One thing to consider here is to always know the best time to be very open to your partner. This entails that there is a best time for such an activity, as it is not advised, it goes without saying, to voice out some sensitive things when your partner is not in a good mood. Next is the lack of trust in your relationship or marriage. Now, when a relationship lacks trust, it allows for the potential development of harmful thoughts and actions or emotions such as suspicion, jealousy, and over time this can lead to bigger problems such as emotional or physical abuse. Trust issues can also be linked with depression. This is serious stuff. You see, trust apart from love binds a relationship and secures it from a third party. If you don't trust your partner, someone can walk up to them and say nonsense about your spouse, and you believe and act without good verification. There is this joy that comes with knowing deep down that someone trusts you, even while you are away. But if trust is not there, then it is disastrous, and this is what you want to prevent. For nothing is more critical to our security and happiness in life than trust. Now, relationships with no trust are the relationships that are more than likely to fail. And lastly, unhealthy sex. Sex and intimacy don't have to be the same. But when there is less sex, it can be a sign that the intimacy is fading from your relationship. Sex and or intimacy is very necessary for a marriage. It is refreshing. As a married couple, it is something you should constantly be doing for a healthier relationship. These things goes without saying, because sex has a way of binding you together, bringing you closer to each other. It's a soul tie. It is like tying souls. Keep in mind that good sex is a good life. So there you have it, everybody. 5 important factors that can destroy a relationship and or marriage. And why don't you add what you think is worth mentioning in the comment section below. And just before I say goodbye, if you have been hurt in your past, I want to comfort you with this. One day, someone will walk into your life and make you see why it never worked out with anyone else. Thank you so much, everybody, for once again joining me on today's episode. Now, if this episode was of value to you, can I kindly ask you, if you haven't, to please subscribe to my channel, to like this video, and to share it. 3 things. Firstly, there's a join button. You can now join this channel, and when you join the channel, there are special perks and privileges that you will have. There's also a thank you button. I'll leave it right at the bottom, or you can look over here where to click, but it's at the bottom. If you want to contribute financially to the success of this channel. And thank you so much for those of you who have done so already. I think this is the first time I'm asking or mentioning it on this channel. I also have another channel, Property with Leonard. I'll leave a link to that channel in the description below. But yeah, some of you have already been contributing and donating. Thank you so much, everybody. And then just lastly, if you would like to subscribe but you don't know how to, it is really easy. You can just click that subscriber button in the bottom right hand corner of your screen, and please remember to hit the all notifications, and that way you would be notified and you won't miss out whenever I upload new videos. Thank you so much, everybody. I see you in the next episode. Stay blessed.